Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. It is I, LolotheMazian, and today we'll be playing Magic the Gathering Arena with the new Forgotten Realms expansion. So today I got a very cool, interesting deck for you. It revolves around a mono black deck with the card called Venka. Venka. I don't know. I will say Vencia, alright? I'll be calling it Vencia if that's not how you pronounce it. Oh well. Anyways, it revolves around getting Vecna out with Lifesteal and Vito and being able to push out major damage with that combo, as well as some of the new dungeon mechanics so that we could play out and get some value from cards like Book of Exile, I think it's called, and the other Vencia cards. So without further ado, let's hop into it. So here is the deck that we'll be playing with. It is my Vencia deck. As I said earlier, we got cards in here like the Book of Vile Darkness, as well as the two Vencia cards, Hand of Vecna and Eye of Vecna. Once you have all three of these cards out, both Vencia cards and the Book of Vile Darkness, you could actually sack it, and you could create a 8/8 indestructible zombie god that has all the Vencia effects. So it has at the beginning of your start, you could lose 2 health and pay 2 mana to draw a card. You get XX, where X is the amount of cards in your hands, as well as every time you lose 2 health at your end step, you create a 2/2 zombie token. So it's a really cool card. It's not a finishing card, but it definitely sets up. So to turn it into a more powerful card, we also bring things like Shadowspear to give it lifesteal, as well as that trample effect, so it's very, very menacing. And we bring Vito, so we can activate his ability, so it could that lifesteal could turn into damage directly to the face. To keep ourselves alive from all the damage we'll be taking, since we'll be using our life as a resource, we have cards like Grey Merchant, which gives you health back based on your devotion to black. And we also have card draw engines from Hateful Eidolon, and the aura cards that will end up giving you extra cards. In addition, we are also playing around with some of the dungeon mechanics, specifically Acererak the Archlich, which basically, once you complete the Tomb of Annihilation, which is this dungeon here, real quick, the way a dungeon works is any card that says that has the keyword venture into it means you'll move into the next step of the dungeon. So here we could see that we have, as soon as you enter the dungeon, you have trapped entry, each player loses a life. The next time you play a card that says Venture, you'll move on to the next step. So you can pick either Vial of Fears or the other one, which is honestly not even worth mentioning. What's special about this card and what makes it mythic is that you cannot play it on the field until you've completed the Tomb of Annihilation once. So it's basically a repeated Venture card, which is really cool. Yeah, so that is the deck. I'll put the deck code below as well. And we will be playing in standard at gold, I believe. So at gold 1, I think is what I'm currently at. Let's get into it. Let's get our first game going. Ooh, this is a really good start. We got great card draw engine if we could get both these out, and then a dead weight. And then hopefully if we could do that, then we don't have to worry about the fact that we don't have 3 lands. Hopefully. Okay, a minion, please. Please? Nice. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. We have the dream set up here. Bye. Alright, unfortunately, we didn't get any land right there, though. We are right now about to miss the land drop, which is about to be real bad. And we missed the land drop. Alright, there's our land. Let's go for book here. We'll attack here. If he trades, and we'll just get a 2/2 black zombie creature, which is totally chill with me. Because it seems like he's just playing a poison deck. So I don't want to have to worry about him having a lot of poison creatures out. The more I can get rid of, the better.
spare your life.
We'll get rid of one of our gray merchants.
I have no interest in fighting fair.
Alright, that's fine. He won't be able to get the emblem out. I'll throw away this guy right here so I don't have to worry about losing my gray as well as the hand. And then I'll be able to get out my deadweight. Yeah, and this is already looking like a dub. Yep. Dude, the aura cards in this deck are just so good. Constant card draw and just lockdown. We just straight killing it. Alright, let's see what we get against next here. Another really good start. Oh my gosh. Double Hateful. See, this is why you run 4 Hate. I think I run 4 Hateful. This is why you run 4 Hateful. He is playing green right now. He might be playing green-black, so he might still have removal, but for right now, we'll just assume he's mono-green. Which, I mean, you don't really see, so I shouldn't be assuming that. But maybe I should. Okay, we missed the land drop, so that means we won't be able to enter the dungeon, but we still have clear. And now we activate our card draw engine, and there's the land drop. So now if you play something else, now we got good removal. Build up the health pool so we could play around with our health more openly. If he doesn't play anything down, I'm going to play Hand of Vecna and use the health bonus on that one. Ooh, he has one of the cleric class cards. If you were to gain 1 life, gain +1 instead, level 2. Is this permanent? Does this just stay here when he gets to level 3? That would make sense. I haven't even looked at what the black one was. Alright, let's kill that and enter the dungeon at the same time. Hopefully we hit land here. And we'll go for the normal dungeon here, because we have one card that works off of this one right here, Tomb of Annihilation. And if we have the book out, we get bonuses as well from the -2 health every turn, which is super handy. Alright. Resolve that. Okay, that's fine. Spent 3 mana just to remove my 1 cost minion. Cool. I'm really hoping to get my book out here soon. Doesn't look like it's happening. Let's play with our health now. We're going to get all that back anyway since it's a lifesteal minion. Big slap to the face for 6. He doesn't have a lot of options here. He's going to have to remove, if anything, because if he plays anything big, I have the ability to move away a 4/4 or less. And if he plays something small, then I could move into the next phase of my dungeon as well as deadweight, whatever he plays down. Okay, well, there's a 4/4, aka a dead card. Whenever you gain life, you may pay. So if he has a way to gain life here, then... Okay, no. Looks like we're good. Alright, so that is as good as dead. I unfortunately cannot play out my other card draw. But we move into the next phase of the dungeon. He's going to discard, or else he'll die, right? 1, 2... Oh, we're 1 off. So now all I have to do is just move in the next stage of the dungeon. He'll have to do whatever it says. So he'll have to sacrifice a creature, artifact, or land if he wants to stay alive. Unless he has some way to get big life here. Which doesn't seem like it. Ooh. Okay, unfortunately I can't kill that. Did I have lethal? I did have lethal if I just played merchant. Crap. Oh well. He has to block here, so he's going to lose out on the 4/4. And then next turn is lethal. Because I won't troll this time and I'll actually play gray. What's that last card, buddy? Ooh, hate to see it. Nothing. And that's a GG. This deck is starting out pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. It's a decent mid-range deck. With a good Vincia endgame goal, as well as the dungeons to help support. And I mean, if you have your Hatefuls and your Hand of Rip with just a few aura removal, you're golden.
What? What the fuck?
No. You done. Come on, give me a challenge here. I've just been wiping the floor with this deck. This is a 100% win rate deck right now. Double land is not the best start for me. Okay, this is not any better. We gotta get rid of a den, I suppose. We have Book, which is good. We could play that off of Murderous, so that's at least one zombie we could get out there. But we need a second land, which is sort of the issue. Alright, I need to find another land. That's a goal. Ooh. We have the Vita combo. I just have to be worried about counter spells. That's not snow, is it? That's not snow. That's only one? Wow. For one, that's pretty good. Gain 1 extra health. The only other card that has that's the Angel one, I think, where you gain extra health for white anyways. Let's see. I can't do anything if I don't get a land drop here, but even if I do get a land drop, I still have to pay 2 here, so it's not like anything's going to change. If I get a land off Rip, it's going to look real awkward, though. Alright, we did not get the land off Rip. We did not get the land, period. That's beautiful. Love to see that kind of draws. Hopefully he doesn't have any big turn 3s. Okay, that's fine. He still doesn't have another snow, so he can't buff up his Ascended Spirit. We'll pay the 2. Give me a land. Dude! Oh my gosh. I'm getting land screwed here. Oh my gosh, I swear, if I lose the game like this, I'm gonna cry. What did he even buff? Angel. Thank you. Jesus. Spells for your opponents that cast 2 more to yeah. Spells your opponent casts that target this creature cost 2 more to cast. Got it. Okay, so I can't kill that right now. Perfect. Great. Beautiful. Love it. This is not good. I'll take 3, right? I mean, this doesn't have anything else besides that one ability, so that's good. And he doesn't have another snow out right now, so he can't ascend. He has enough to move to the next level, which is whenever you gain life, put a 1/1 counter on a creature you control. That's bad. That's bad. I could kill that, though, and I'll get a token.
Now is the time to strike.
I'll lose 2 here. We're in a toughie. Okay. If I play out hand right now, I'll be able to get the 8/8 out. He should only be able... If he has a big buff card, I mean, I'm done anyways. But I could block one minion as long as he doesn't get a snow. If he gets a snow, he gets send. Does it become flying? No, it does not become flying. So I think then at this point I want to put out Hand and Hateful and set up for some other combos later. So let's do that right now. So again, you have to sacrifice all 3 of these to get it out there. And it goes in exile too, not even. Alright. If he has a way to get +3/+3 or a quick flying minion, then we're done. No! Oh my god, that's why I hate token creatures.
Oketra's love is your shield.
Well, crap. It costs 2 extra to play that one out. I'll be at 3. Oh wait, one of the dungeons gives 1+ health, right? No, but he could just put a counter on it, and it'll still kill me. Because I'll get 1 from attacking with Hateful. That's 3, 2. So if I put Shadowspear on Hateful, that gives it a 2 extra attack, and that'll give me +2 health, which will put me at 4. If I use the drop to kill that, no, because I have to pay the extra 2. Right. Do I have anything in here? Nope. I'm just done. Because this costs 2 extra. 6? 6? I thought it was just... Oh, because there's 2 of them out there? So then we'll do this. Attack here into that. No, I'm dead. I just lose. Because then I can't even cast this on him. Oh, dude.
Leave me in peace.
That's so unfortunate that he has this. I need to get... Is it even worth having a removal for Glass Casket? No, because now this is just gone. Bro, why is it a token creature? Wait, it's a token creature. We might be able to do something with the green card that allows you to copy a token creature. The artifact, the cat one. That could be interesting. Alright, now we got the 3 land, we got early removal, as well as ways to get back our Mire's Grasp, so let's keep this hand. Let's see what we're playing against here. Alright. Blue-red deck. At least he's keeping with the card back. I'm not. So we have to be considerate about any counter spells, any negates and things like that. We also have to be wary of big removal, like shocks and things like that. So I want to play on tempo here. I feel like as soon as I play that, he's going to kill it with shock. I have 4 copies of Dream Den in this deck, but that still doesn't mean that I want to lose it. So I think, because that's set up for a shock right there. That he has a shock in hand. You don't leave 1 red open if you don't have shock. We'll play a Shadowspear. And then I'll need 5 to equip to protect it from shock. Because Shadowspear gives 1/1. Alright, now that I have a second copy, I feel no issue if I lose it. If he has shock, he has shock. He did scry though. What are you scrying? Counterspell? I think that's counterspell right there that he just scried. He's hovering it. There's the shock, yep. Not surprised at all, honestly. Now the question is, does he have 2 shocks? The world may never know. Ooh. Okay. Interesting. Another one. Alright, let's see if he has shock or some sort of removal to get rid of this. I'm definitely not going to block. He has some sort of buff that would just kill it. Okay, that's fine. So that means he has no extra mana, so I should be safe to block. If he attacks, he will not. Oh man, what a card to get. So this is going to help out with my card draw. And let's just go ahead and enter the dungeon now. Get our land drop, which is nice. Now that we have a Mire's Crest as well, we could get 2 more cards. Oh. Double shock. Oh no. Ugh, dude, I hate this deck already. It's okay though, because unknowns to him, we got another one. How many shocks does he use? 2? Actually, that was our troll. Instead of playing Hateful, I should have Shadowspeared. Protect in case he did have a 3rd shock in hand. I swear, if he finds a shot from this, I'm going to cry myself to sleep, because I could have easily prevented this. That was very quick. Oh, no. Okay, claim firstborn, that's fine. Okay, so it didn't matter even when I did put down Shadowspear. I think I'll play Eye into... Ooh. Yeah, I'll definitely be playing Eye now. So now, this is one of the really key parts of the combo here. Book of All Darkness, whenever I take 2 damage, I'll create a 2/2 zombie token in my end step. And with Eye of Vecna, I will draw 2 when it enters. I'll draw 1 and lose 2 health as it enters the battlefield. And there's Hand, so now I will have the full combo. Wait, did he get rid of... Did he? Okay, so I guess he put down his claim firstborn. So he got rid of that and put it at the bottom of his deck. So that's good for me. Because unfortunately, this creates a token creature, and token creatures aren't worth any mana value. So claim firstborn can take big token creatures, which is very scary. So you always gotta be careful about that when you're playing against a red deck. Okay, what is he going to look for here? An opt. He's desperate right now, looking for something. That's a good card he kept at the top. Another friendship. He has no mana, so okay. So he won't be doing anything there. And now we get to do the combo and create Vecna. So you have to exile all 3 of the cards. And then you can create an 8/8 legendary token god. Oh yeah, baby. We'll go ahead and equip that. And turn. I took 2 damage, so I create another zombie token. If he does do claim firstborn... Oh no, he takes it with Shadowspear. I should have waited. Until it was my turn to put on Shadowspear. That might be the end of me, honestly, if he has claim firstborn here. Extra turn. Okay, that's fine. So far, that's fine. That means he's really desperately looking for a play. I don't think he has a combo in hand. And now that I have a lifesteal minion, I can just protect myself as long as he doesn't have claim first. Please don't find claim first. He put it at the bottom of his deck. That's not good. That's really not good. Oh, thank God. Okay, that's fine. That's 100% okay. Nice. Oh. Exile up to 1 target instant sorcery. For copy it, you may cast it on the copy. What does he have? I'll pay the 2. I don't want that thing sticking around, so you are dead, sir. Nice. We'll get the card draw. I could go for more card draw here, or I could keep the instant in case he plays something big. I think I will just attack for right now, though. 1 second, guys. All right, sorry about that. I'm back now. So this is going to be a decent amount of damage right there. All that health back, baby. Ooh, we're looking good right now. Since we took 2, we're going to create the zombie token. This is the combo I've been looking for. This is... Ooh. See, this is why you keep your extra mana around, because you never know when they're going to create something super big and you need to get rid of it. Why is that card still there? Is that from this? He's probably still searching for the claim that he threw away. Since this also has trample, he can't really do anything about it. We'll go ahead and remove that so he can't block. And that's basically game. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a perfect demonstration of that combo. You love to see that. And we're back in plat. Hey, look at that. Maybe we'll hit Mythic again this season. Alright guys, if you're still here, thanks so much for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'm probably going to come out with a few more other decks that I'm theory crafting right now before I dive into improving the Vencia deck. But that was just a quick glimpse of Vencia and the dungeons, and I want to make either like a black-green Vencia deck where I copy Vencia multiple times using some of the copy mechanics for tokens in the green decks. That would be really cool. I also want to try making a black-white version of that focuses on the artifact hands of sides in either cheating out artifacts or getting bonuses for the artifacts I have out already, like all of that glimmers or whatever that's called. So again, thanks for watching, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.